we'll see the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's quick. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The give. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Bruins are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Lewis to throw. Feeling some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's a draw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and give...
Touchdown, Bruins! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next.
Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
A little screen to the running back. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Cricket.
Give to the running back. Giving him his pads. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Lewis wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he intercepts it. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Running with power. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, just a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
UCLA 10, Nebraska 7.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. You just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bruins will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. The 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Huskers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Time to take a shot. And the pass is intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. The offense will quickly use a timeout. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Getting some heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm. No.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Wood. Quarterback adapting. Uncorks one to the middle. It's complete. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it, perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UCLA! What a catch and run for 6. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, let's go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Wood. He's got it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Leaves it with the back. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And that's why you have to have the jet sweep in your repertoire if you're this offense. That receiver has tremendous speed. He's so dangerous in the open field. You saw it on that play.
Going to the running game. Nice move to keep moving. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Is another first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He lets it fly. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
The give to the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Nebraska 28, UCLA 17.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Wood. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Husker! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the...
Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Scanning the field, it's Wood. Release to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's sacked. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll line up for a second down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Smashes through. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Nebraska, 42, UCLA.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Lewis wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And a first down.
Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is up.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the pummeling has started. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UCLA, 24.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Cricket.
Lewis to throw. It's Pater late in the game. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.